Okay. Treehouse. We are here.
Hey,
Here we go.
what's happening?
Looks like let's do this. Let's do
I
that
have
one.
no idea.
All right.
Give me
We
one
can hear
second.
you. All right.
My audio isn't working.
We can definitely hear you. But
Well,
Can you
good
hear
to
us
see you
now?
guys. For some reason, my audio isn't working.
well, it's good to see
Give me
you
one
too,
second
Mike.
here, and I'll figure this thing out.
No worries. Do you need to pop out and pop back in real quick, or we'll see if he can hear. He can't hear us. He can't hear us.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Check. I'm gonna back out for 1 second and come back.
Works for us. All right, sound off in the chat if you are here. Holler at your boy Gabe. Oh, hold on. I gotta do an intro for Gabe. All right, hold on. We gotta back out. We're gonna back up. Gabe, don't move. Don't move. All right, I had to back Gabe out for a second because we forgot to do our intro for Gabe. I wish I had some hype music, but I don't have any hype music. Okay. Treehouse, as you guys are all trickling in. Can you hear us, Mike? Hello, Mike? Michael?
Oh.
Can you hear us?
Well, I can't hear.
Uh-oh.
James,
Okay.
I'm having some trouble, buddy. Let me see you try this. Hello. All right. I can hear myself. Hey, I can hear you, James.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I had to back Gabe out for a second because we forgot to do our intro for Gabe.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we gotta do our intro. So
that's right.
So we gotta back him out and we gotta bring him back because we gotta intro this man. All right.
That's right.
So Treehouse, you guys are in for a treat. A full on look, I don't know what the best type of treat is. Probably for me, it's like peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, but it's gonna be like that level of treat. Why? Because we have one of the dopest people doing program with us today live on Treehouse Live. This man is one of the dopest friends you could have at Treehouse. He's extremely funny, right? Don't act like you don't know he's funny. He's extremely funny. And more than importantly, he cares about his community and his family. And I can't think of anything I'd rather do right now than bring in our friend Gabe Imafid on.
Hey, Gabe, and look at the hair, man. I would give a lot of money for that head of hair right there.
Oh man,
Thank you.
It's popping. It's got the curls in it too.
That's right.
Yep.
Right. But I think I'm more aerodynamic, Gabe.
Hey, it's okay.
Now, Gabe, question: does your hair change colors with
What?
Does your hair change colors with like the different seasons and things like that? Does your hair, or does it always stay the same color?
I really don't know.
Well, I've always wondered that because your hair looks a little bit darker than I feel like it normally looks.
True.
Yeah, it might actually.
Yeah, I think it changes colors a little bit. That's really cool. I wish my hair could do that. But
likewise.
In any case, we got a quick game for you guys. It should be pretty fun. Oh, Mike, did you get the thing that I sent?
That's right. I have it in my hand.
All right.
The most amazing game you will ever want to play. There are lots of other games out there, but this one by far is the most rewarding and will challenge you the most. It's called Ask Gabe. All right, Gabe, are you ready?
Gabe.
I am ready.
All right.
He's ready.
My friends, I asked Gabe an assortment of questions, and you've got to guess which is the right answer. And so I'm going to ask you, for example, we'll start off easily. Like, I will ask you, how many fingers does Gabe have? And you would answer 10, 4, 6, 3. Pick a number. All right, go for it in the chat. So I'll ask Gabe a question. For example, I might ask him, how many fingers does Gabe have? And I'll give you 3 suggestions. 10 fingers, 7 fingers, or 1 finger.
So we got to wait a little bit because the chat
I think this question might be a little bit too
probably a little bit
weird.
behind.
Yeah. Hey, 12 fingers. All right. See, Cameron's got it.
Cameron's got it.
No, I wish though.
Shout out Cam.
All right. So we know we have a little bit of a delay, and that's all right. All right. So Gabe, for the first question, the first real question.
Oh, Luis says 25 fingers.
25 fingers.
All right,
You'd be able to play the piano like a boss.
There he goes.
All right. Here's our first real question. I asked Gabe his favorite color. So what do you think Gabe's favorite color is? Is it black? Is it red? Or is it yellow? Black, red, or yellow? Make your suggestions or selections. What is Gabe's favorite color? And Gabe, I'll ask you in a second, and you'll reveal the answer. We just have a little bit of a delay on our posting, so.
I saw my friend in here.
Yeah, look at that. We still getting people writing numbers down, which is all right.
All
right, Melissa says red. Cameron says red.
All right, we got 2 reds.
Scarlet. Ooh.
Scarlet. All right. Lots of reds. Gabe.
Ali says black.
All right, Ali. Buffering's not a color, but we'll take it. All right, so Gabe, we'll give 1 more second here and to let you reveal your answer. And I'm excited about this because it's one of my favorite colors as well, because it's one of my favorite sports teams. All right, here it is. Gabe, what is your favorite color?
I have to say red.
Red.
It's red.
Yes, Luis, Chris, got it right. It is red. Gabe, why is red your favorite color? Is there a story behind it?
Yeah, there is actually. I like red because for whatever reason, it just pops me out more. If you know what I'm like.
Yeah, that's right.
It just gives me color. I'm just like, ooh, red. Like.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That is good. Yeah, and I love the Chicago Bulls, and they have red uniforms.
Yeah.
So I love that. All right, gang. So we're in this wonderful season of quarantine. Our favorite restaurants are not open, but everybody still has some access, perhaps, to delivery services. And so I asked Gabe what his favorite restaurant was. I'm going to give you 3 choices, and you could pick the one you think that Gabe picked. Choice number 1 is Taco Bell. Is Taco Bell Gabe's favorite restaurant? Is it Outback Steakhouse, or is it Chili's? Taco Bell, Outback, or Chili's? Favorite restaurant. Has anyone been to Outback before? They have that really cool bloomin' onion thing.
I like those.
Oh yeah, I've had one of those before. That's really
good. Yeah, so does Gabe like Taco Bell, Outback, or Chili's? I like Chili's generally has good burgers. Melissa says Taco Bell.
They have delicious ones.
I like Red Robin's burgers.
Yeah, those are good. I like the bottomless fries.
Ooh, yes.
Chris, he said he's eating Panda Express right now. All right, so we got a couple Taco Bells, got a couple Chili's, 1 Outback. All right, during this time when we're all cooped up, longing for something delicious, this could be one of the places you like to go. So, Gabe, what is your favorite restaurant to visit or receive food from?
I have to say Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, Gabe. All right, so you had Taco Bell. You're correct. Gabe, why do you like Taco Bell so much?
Well, because I like tacos, and it's just a good place to go eat in general.
All right. All right. So, what do you normally get from Taco Bell?
I get the box.
The box. All right. Hey, you know what's better than one taco?
Well,
Many more tacos.
yeah, it is.
In fact, if you eat a taco over a taco, when it falls out into the other, you could fill the other taco with it. So I love that. Anyway,
Oh yeah, I'm about that life.
so Gabe, during the season of everything being canceled, which is a total bummer, that doesn't mean that we still can't like sports, Gabe. So I asked Gabe what his favorite sports team was, and he had some interesting choices. And one of his choices was the world famous all female bowling league team called the Texas Twisting Lady Dancers. That's not really true. I just made that up, and it was terrible. It sounded like an awful, awful thing. Anyway, Gabe is not into women's bowling, but
No.
we do have some professional sports teams that he might like. One of them is my Chicago Bulls. Is that Gabe's favorite sports team? Or is it the Minnesota Vikings? Or is it the Minnesota Timberwolves? Which one of these sports teams are his favorite? The Chicago Bulls, featuring the world famous Michael Jordan at one point, Derrick Rose, Scottie Pippen, some greats out there, Bob Love. Or is it Minnesota Vikings with their wonderful quarterback, Kirk Cousins, who everybody loves 100%? He has all fans.
To be honest with you, I don't know him.
Gabe's tipping his hand. Or is it the Minnesota Timberwolves? Oh, all right.
We got.
So we have some Timberwolves. Hannah with the Timberwolves. All right. All right. So Gabe, anybody else wants? All right, a couple more. No. All right, we have a no. Cameron says no. No. All right. All right. So Gabe, I asked you what your favorite sports team was, and you said
Minnesota Timberwolves.
All right, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Do you have a favorite player on the Timberwolves?
I gotta go with number 32, Carl Anthony Towns.
All right.
Big cat. Wait, someone
That's
said
right.
cat up here, but I think it was a different cat. But we'll see. We'll put that in. I think they were talking about Catherine, but still, we'll put that in there.
That's right. Yes, he's one of my favorite players too, of this era, especially. I love how he's awesome, and he's also like a humble dude, and he helps out the community. I just love that.
Yeah.
All right, Gabe. I asked you about, do you love cats or dogs? So, friends, does Gabe love the animal that runs around the yard, tears stuff up, smells awful, wags his tail every time it sees you, and gives you wonderful greetings, dogs? Or does he like the freaky, creepy, spooking around, doing all kinds of weird stuff at night, kitty cats? Is he a dog person or a cat person? Is Gabe a dog person or a cat person? At our house, we have a golden retriever, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Gabe's like a Komodo dragon person.
That's right.
No, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think he likes exotic lizards, or maybe you're like a big cat person, right?
That's right.
What's the Tiger King? Yeah, you like some tigers and some lions. No,
No, Jimmy. No.
Oh, okay.
I think it's more of like a bird person, like pigeons.
Oh, okay. We got a lot of dogs. Dogs. I think people just think that they like dogs, and so
yeah.
So Peros is dog. So if you didn't know, yeah, that's
hey, Luis.
There we go. We got a dogs 100 on dogs. Okay, we got Ali with
All right. I love cats. They taste like chicken. All right. So, Gabe, dog person or cat person?
I am a dog person.
All right.
It is a dog person.
That's amazing. I too am a dog person, although I did own a cat named Ninja. And guess what color she was, Gabe?
What color?
Black. She like spooked around, and she's really sweet. But she's we gave her away.
Oh, okay.
We loved her. All right. Our final question. I asked Gabe what his favorite shoe brand was, and here are three choices. One of them is the correct answer: Jordans, Adidas, my Adidas. It's an old song. Hopefully you know it because it's a classic. Or are they Pumas? Jordans, Pumas, or my Adidas? Which shoe brand is Gabe's favorite? I grew up wanting a pair of Jordans at the time, especially the ones that had like the snake-looking skin on them, that kind of like leopard print. Those mids. Oh, I love those things. So, Jordans, Puma, or Ma Adidas, and if you might call them Adidas if you haven't heard the song. All right, we got some Pumas, we got some Jordans. Now wait, one more answer comes through, and then I'm gonna ask. All right, Mr. Gabe, I asked you what was your favorite brand of shoe, and you said
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Gabe, do you own a pair of Jordans?
I do.
Awesome. Tell me about them a little bit. Oh, he's gonna demonstrate.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for playing, guys. We're gonna talk a little bit about self-esteem and community. And all right, here we go. We got these Jordans, dude. Those are sweet. I would have gotten all the girls if I had a pair of Jordans like that, Jamie.
All of them. But you only needed one, right? You only needed one, so you don't need that. Jordans. Man, save some for the rest of us, Mike. Come on, man.
That's right. Well,
I got one too, so I'm good.
Gang, thanks for playing with us, Gabe. Thanks for playing. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, that was really fun. Gabe. Well, now at this point, I'm gonna take it away, and I'm gonna ask you, Gabe, some questions about community and how that ties into self-esteem. So, without further ado, I'm actually gonna thank Mike first of all. Mike, thank you for leading the game. We appreciate you, brother. And if you guys want to holler at Mike, make sure you're coming to support group right after, because Mike will be there and you can ask him plenty of questions.
Yeah, I would love that. All right, see you guys. Peace.
See you, Mike. All right, young Gabe, it's time. I got some questions for you, and we're gonna ask you these questions, and we're gonna see how it ties in to our feelings about self-esteem. That's what we've been talking about lately, right? Community and self-esteem. First question being, Gabe, how have you found community in your life?
How I found community in my life is how I went to treehouse and I saw this new dude. His name was Gilman, and he lived up the street from me. And how me and him stayed connected was we were playing basketball, we were just hooping a lot, and we were just hanging out.
That's awesome. So Cameron, shout out Cam. I think Cam's in the he's in the chat. So Cam, if you're in the chat, shout out. Gabe, you found community with Gabe. Gabe's found community with you. We love that. That is awesome. And so we're gonna move on to our second question. And that is gonna be, describe a time when community or family or anything like that has made you feel good about yourself.
Can you repeat the question one more time,
so,
please?
Yeah, just describe a time when your community, so that can be treehouse, that could be church, that could be family, anything like that, made you feel good about yourself. So just tell us about a time when. Oh, sorry, I'll let you go. I didn't mean to cut you off.
They helped me.
Hello? You kind of cut in and out for a second. Can you say that again?
Hello, can you hear me?
I lost audio.
Jimmy?
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you too. You're good to go.
Okay. So, how community helped me, you said?
Yep. Like what made time
Okay,
in
our
community made
community.
you feel good?
Okay, well, so pretty much I said treehouse, and what community is we are lovable, capable of thrive, and community is when me and Janelle, Cam, we are all cool with each other. We kind of just build up our we just build faith in treehouse when we ever do like the winter blacks and everything like that. So we bring people in to treehouse.
Yeah. So like inviting others in, going,
Yep.
hanging out with Janelle and Cam, just connecting with them made you feel really good, right? Um,
Yeah.
yeah. That's always true of community. When you're in the right kind of community, you should be
Yeah.
in a community that makes you feel good just being around them. I know for me, I was in a community at one time where people were there just so that they could do bad things together, right? And it wasn't anything that
Yeah.
was healthy. It was just we wanted to be together just so that way we could do bad things. And we found ourselves a community because we didn't judge each other. We were doing bad stuff together. So we none of us wanted to be judged, and so we would do bad things. But that's not what community has to be. Community can be a place where you don't have to do bad things together, but you can bond based on people just accepting each other, loving each other, based on those values that we have at Treehouse, those Treehouse truths. So that's awesome, Gabe.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go on to our next question. Is there a time when community made you feel bad?
Community that made me feel bad is when what's it called? There one day on my birthday, the 29th, I was hanging around the wrong crowd at Treehouse, and I wasn't really. I should have not been messing around in Treehouse, and I was just messing around, and it was on my birthday. But I was just influenced on somebody that I should have not been, and I kind of ruined my birthday plans of Treehouse because I was following a wrong person when I should have been following the right person.
Yeah, I remember that actually. I remember that day.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I
See.
remember I was the one that had to give you time off for that. But what was so awesome about that, Gabe, that you shared that, is that you're exactly right. Like sometimes you are influenced by the crowd around you, your community around you, and you and knowing the type of person you are, we know when you're the type of person that by default, by yourself, you just like doing good things. You like taking care of people. You like loving people. And sometimes when you're just influenced by the wrong people, it makes it easy for you to do the wrong thing. And so that's really cool that you recognize that. And so I want to encourage you in that. But thank you for sharing that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And then my last question for you, Gabe. And tell me one thing you love about your community. That could be Treehouse, that could be your family, that could be church. What's one thing
Okay.
you love about your community that makes you want to keep coming back?
But I want to come back to Treehouse every single time because when when I first went there, because I moved to Des Moines, I lived in Des Moines at the time, so I was didn't even know Treehouse. But when I came to Minnesota, I saw Treehouse, and Janelle, when she first came up to me, she's like, Janelle, I fought it, and I just looked at her like, did you really just say that? And I come back to Treehouse because you guys have the mentality to be funny and serious at times, and I just love Treehouse how everybody's lovable, capable, and worthwhile, and they don't care what background you have because we're all family at Treehouse. That's what I love about Treehouse, man.
I love it too, man. We
Yeah.
love you. Hey, and we are not afraid to fart around you. And thank you, Janelle, for taking one for the team for farting. So no one else had to. We appreciate you, Janelle. Thank you so much. And thank you for making Gabe feel welcome by your farts. That is, we appreciate that as well because nothing makes anyone feel more welcome than a solid fart. That is true. That is true. You can write that. Make sure you guys write that down. If you're taking notes on today's lesson, write that down. Make sure nothing makes you feel more welcome than a solid fart. Quote Jimmy 2020, April 2020. Just make sure you quote me on that. Well, Gabe, we love you. We thank you for joining us today, and we have something else that maybe you guys didn't know, but it is Gabe's birthday today. So hey,
Tomorrow.
we're gonna bring Mike back in. Shout out Gabe, because it is Gabe's birthday today. So,
Mr. Gabe, happy birthday, buddy.
should we sing happy birthday to him?
We should do it.
All right.
You didn't know that's one of my favorite songs. All right.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to do like the normal version, or do we want to like spice it up? Do we want to do the how do you want to rap it?
I have no rapping skills, but
All right,
I will.
You lay down the beat. I got the rap.
That's all I got.
All right. Yeah. Gabe, happy birthday. Gabe, happy birthday. That's all I'm gonna say. Is Gabe, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gabe.
That's it.
Proud of you, my man.
That's it.
Thank you.
Have a fun day tomorrow.
Man, have a fun day. Thank you for joining us, Gabe. Appreciate you guys.
See ya.
All right. We'll see you guys. All right. That is almost it for our show today. I have one more thing that I'm going to do, and I have to make sure that we get done because you guys need to know what's happening this week. So if you guys want to know the announcements, we're going to get into those right away. First things first, if you weren't a part of the game yesterday, you missed out. So make sure you are joining the game with Janelle every Monday night. We're doing some kind of game. We're doing Kahoot. We're doing fun games. So make sure you're connecting with Janelle to do fun games. Alongside that, tomorrow night we're gonna do some more video games hosted by yours truly. I know I wasn't there last week, but I'm gonna be there this week. And if y'all really think y'all can beat me in video games, you guys need to be there tomorrow. So y'all need to be messaging me if you are trying to play video games with me tomorrow. What game we will play, I will let you guys know tomorrow. It depends on what people are involved. Next is we have on Thursday Connect. So make sure you're chiming in for Connect. It is going to be right here on YouTube. So make sure you're chiming in with that. I have a really good friend of mine. He is super funny. He's a comedian. He's going to be sharing a little bit of his story as we interview him on Thursday for Connect, and we hear about how he's connected with God. On Friday, make sure you're tuning into Treehouse Live because Paul Maloney. Who doesn't love Paul Maloney? He's a real fun dude. Chef Paul Maloney. He's gonna have some fun stuff for us on Friday. So if you're tuning into that, make sure you check into that. Also, on top of that, make sure you are checking in with our daily devos on Instagram. They're really short videos. They're only about 2 to 5 minutes long. They're really, really short. And that's just a way that you can just get connected with God for the day, because we know that it's really easy to fall stagnant, to fall away, and to not pay attention to God when you're stuck at home. It's really easy to do that. So make sure you're checking in with that. All right. With that being said, I have covered announcements for today. Mike, is there anything else that I have missed or anything like that?
Not that I can think of, James. Great work. We're really grateful for you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We look forward to seeing you guys in support groups and playing video games tomorrow night.
It's going to be super fun. Okay. With that being said, make sure that you are clicking the link in the description right now to head to your support groups. And that's where we're going to do for the next little bit. So if you haven't clicked the link and gone to the support group, make sure that you do that now. We're going to have a ton of fun with that. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.